Hey guys, this is this channel for G-Man the Astronaut. I'm going to show you guys for my grandpa's birthday. I'm being a little bit ornery here and giving him a present that he's going to have multiple steps to open. So if you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button down at the bottom and follow us for future videos. So my grandpa was a carpenter for a lot of years. And he was always notorious with our birthday presents and Christmas presents for using an excessive amount of tape on the presents. And so within the last probably 6 or 7 years, I've been getting back at him by giving him presents with either a lot of tape or giving him a lot of different steps to get them open. Just a little fun type of game that my grandfather and I play. And it means a lot to me to put more thought into the present. Just putting it in a box is one thing, but to actually put time and effort into making it difficult for him, to me, that's my way of showing love, and I really enjoy it, and I tend to believe he does too. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing for this present, and we'll do a little bit of a video later to watch him open it too. So let's see what happens. Alright guys, so here's the first step of his present. And what I'm doing here is, I'm using all scrap parts from my house, nothing real extravagant, nothing real super, anything like that. What you see here is, I just basically built a little box here. And on the inside of this box, there's going to be a note. It says, look under the pillow to your right side. And the joke behind this is his gift isn't even going to be in the package that I'm giving him. It's actually going to be in a bag underneath the pillow right next to him. So all these steps are going to be for nothing. And the first step we're going to do here, I put a little trap door in here to get it up. What we're going to do is I'm going to add 3 screws here so that when he goes to lift it up, he can't get it out until he actually uses a screwdriver, which will be attached. Screwdriver to take out these screws in order to get to the message. And this is the bare bones, this is the very bottom of what I'm going to compile. And so we'll go on to the next step after I've completed that. Okay, so now before I cover it up, I'm going to show you I've attached 2 screwdrivers to remove the 3 screws. And the second one is in case I need to help him. Since he is getting older, I don't want it to be any kind of a burden painful wise to get to this present. Now, I attached a zip tie around here, and unfortunately, I used to have a lot of extra large zip ties, which would have been perfect for this. Apparently, I've used the majority of them, so I ended up using just what I had with these zip ties. And now I wanted to show you this before I cover it up. I found some fishing line, and I didn't want to go to the store, and I didn't want to spend any money on this. So I'm just going to go ahead and wrap this very thick with fishing line for the next step. So in order for him to get to these screwdrivers, he'll end up having to cut, which I will be attaching some wire cutters as well to the next step. So we'll see how this goes. Fishing line is now attached. I guess a toddler could probably get their hands in there, but I don't know that you're getting the screwdriver out. So at this point in time, now it looks like a headache. Or if he decides to quit here, he has a acoustic guitar of some sorts. So now we'll go to the next level, which will be the box that this box will be contained inside. So we'll go from there. All right. So we now have our box within a box. And I still have much more to add, but there you have it. And so now the next step that we'll have on this box is I'm going to add a hinged lid to cover up the top of this. And within that hinged lid will also contain, wherever I put it, well, there's wire cutters somewhere that'll be attached to the inside of this lid to help him for cutting all this stuff. And then on top of this lid, which will more than likely be this right here, on top of this lid, or whatever lid I decide to use, will be another piece of wood running across it that'll be nailed down part way into it that he'll have to remove with a hammer and a crowbar, something of that nature. And then that'll be the main contents of this box, and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, so as you can see here, had a minor setback, had my cordless die, so I had to go up and get the corded drill. But as you can see here, we have our box within a box. So right now, got our handle, and as I said before, he's going to have the wires he's going to have to cut, so I did supply him with the proper tools to use for whenever he has to cut the wires out, okay?
Like this.
And we have a special guest, Amelia. Say hi, Amelia.
Hi.
She'll be at the birthday party tonight too.
Yeah, we have to miss.
So, hold on, Amelia. So, at this point in time now, what we'll have to do next is we'll be adding 2 wooden pieces across here and here, and we'll be putting a couple of nails in on each side to hold that closed and attaching some tools to remove that next. All right, another minor setback. When I was attaching the wire cutters in the inside, this old piece of lumber actually split across the middle. So I had to navigate a couple of braces on the inside, and I had to make sure that they stayed. This is stationary. You can move this around, so I kind of made sure it stayed put so that it could close. So now we're to the next part where I'm going to cut a piece of wood to go on top of this and put some nails in it. All right, so we got our next piece on, and I got news for you. If your present doesn't require a hammer and duct tape to get open, you're doing it wrong. So that concludes the box portion. Next in order is we're going to see if I can find any gift bags that we have that are large enough, and then from there I have a box. So we'll go next. All right, so here's the gift bag. We got a gift bag. I'm going to make sure that he keeps everything the right side up. That way he doesn't get hurt with a nail or anything like that. And then there we have the box that'll get wrapped next with the present. It's coming along nicely. In the box, time to wrap. All right, there you go, folks. All wrapped up and ready to go. There's the actual present he'll get underneath the cushion on the couch. But we'll watch him run through the whole process first.
A puppy or a kitty cat?
I didn't drill any holes, so it's probably dead now. Can you feel how heavy it is?
Well, that's good. Now I don't have to feed it.
Oh my word.
I will,
Yeah, I would move that tonight.
Grandpa, I will prepare you. It took me about 4 hours to wrap your present.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That is your only disclaimer. I look forward to my birthday in a couple months.
Don't worry, I'll work.
Dad, help him pull this out.
It smells like an Easter or a Christmas present.
You'll want to keep it flat if you can, once you get the box opened.
side.
You weren't in the couch, so there's no pillow.
Look under your chair on your right side.
Yeah.
There's your actual present.
I'll do something.
Look, left.
So that's when they're doing your 11 a.m. That's when the consultation is. Need to
I just want you to know you opened all that for no reason.
This here.
That was your present all along.
That's good. Actually, okay, yeah. Well, that will be 27th through the 29th.
Yeah, that's just a 30-minute consultation.
4 hours of work for my own amusement. I'm easily amused.